guys! Jake and Marisa back for live reactions to the 4-week continuous Super Sentai Strongest Battle! That is a mouthful. Alright.
At least we got the name on the first take.
Alright, so, for those of you who are new here, welcome to Live Reactions. This is where we watch an episode of either Sentai or Power Rangers or what have you, and you will get to see us reacting in real time.
In real time. We have not seen this yet.
We have not seen this yet, and then we will share our thoughts on the episode when it is all done. We will not be showing the episode on the screen.
Copyright.
Because we don't want to get flagged. But this is if you're watching it on your own, you can watch it with us, see how we react to it, and then see our thoughts on it.
Yeah, like if you have your own copy, you can sync up with us. Jake will give you a cue for that.
Yeah. Usually there's a magical sound with the Sentai.
With the Sentai, yeah, it's like that.
Now as far as, before we jump in, a few bits of quick news. First, quickly in our lives, we were busy,
with a funeral. Unfortunately, he was never gonna make it. Really, we were just hoping for it to be peaceful, and it was.
Yeah.
So my grandfather did leave us, actually only a few days after we had mentioned that, but we wanted to make sure that everyone in the family knew before we brought it onto the videos, because this is not how someone should find out. But now everyone knows, so we can tell you that unfortunately he has passed.
Yes, and we had the wake, and then the funeral was yesterday.
This past weekend.
Was this weekend. And so that kept us busy.
Kept us pretty busy.
During this past week. I know that the Power Rangers fandom was exploding at the same time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because it happened to overlap with the New York Toy Fair, so in lighter news...
I'm driving in a funeral procession, and you're on Twitter looking at toys.
I'm just making sure I'm up
Only
on,
when we
on the
were
toys.
in the car.
I was in the passenger seat. Yeah.
It
was just like in between things, just so I was in the loop.
Yeah, I was driving, so it was okay.
But yeah, New York Toy Fair. Last year, that was where Beast Morphers and the Hasbro purchase of the toy license was first announced.
Yes.
So this year, this was their big unveiling of a lot of stuff with regards to Power Rangers Beast Morphers. I'm sure that's just a snowplow.
Yeah, no, but when I heard it drop its
yeah, it's always loud.
Scraper, I was really confused.
Yeah.
But then when it started moving forward, I was like, oh, snowplow.
So a lot of pictures released, a lot of news released regarding the Power Rangers franchise moving forward. A lot of stuff very heartening in that, when we were seeing like midnight drops of beautiful photos of the new Lightning collection, which is going to include things like Lord Zed, the Shadow Ranger, the White Ranger, which we'd already seen previewed at Power Morphicon, and Dino Charge Red, all with the exception of Zed with swappable civilian heads, including Doggy Kruger as the Shadow Ranger, which is amazing. That's something that's been rumored since the purchase, so there's no further we haven't heard any new traction on when we might be getting another Power Rangers movie. That was not part of the
Sorry, some of my friends who have nothing to do with anything Power Rangers apparently thought they heard that there was going to be another.
Well, that's
which is why I'm like, Jake, is this true?
That was one of those things that's been said since the purchase, so we have no new news.
Okay, well, my friends don't know anything about that stuff, so.
So nothing regarding that. But outside of the Lightning collection, the Beast Morphers collection as a whole looks very, very nice.
Doggy with a head. Doggy with a head.
Yeah, that was part of the Lightning collection. We also found out that Goldar will be part of the Lightning collection as well. It's a GameStop exclusive, I believe.
Oh, yeah. I saw something on Twitter. I think it was Pocky who posted, like, pictures from GameStop and pictures from the Toy Fair. It was comparing. They don't quite look the same. The GameStop picture makes it look a lot. The GameStop promo picture makes it look a lot more BAMF than it is in person.
I don't know. I don't know what the comparison was in between. I would have to say.
Shades of yellow.
Oh, it's probably the lighting. Yeah, there was a lot of little sort of green lighting on the figures that kind of made things look a little bit strange in some of the photos. but we're seeing very, very good detail work, paint jobs. We're seeing all the Rangers are getting figures. The Beast Bots are getting figures. We're seeing villain figures.
Villain figures?
Yes.
Wow.
Villain figures.
And not just the head honchos?
More than just the head honchos. We're seeing at least 3 head honchos, as well as the Mooks, who are going to be called Tronics this time around. And
Mook figures.
And I saw at least 1 monster, maybe 2.
That's something we haven't had in a while, Mook figures.
No, we usually do. We usually get Mook.
Do we?
Yeah.
I'm collecting.
Well, the figure quality has been low for a while, but I mean...
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I know you've got a lot of older Mooks and older monsters and, like, MMPR monsters where they had, like, a zillion monsters.
Yeah.
You should see his office behind.
But everything looks pretty, is looking very nicely high quality. The Morpher is going to have its own collectible gimmick, which it did not in the original source material.
No, it definitely did not.
So every figure will actually come with its own little key that can be plugged into the Morpher for different lights and sounds.
Huh!
So that looks fun. The Zords are looking high quality. Price points are looking reasonable for the most part. The Lightning Collection.
Wait. Is Beast Morphers going to include the robots?
Yeah, they'll be called the Beast Bots. The Buddy Roids will be called Beast Bots.
But will they be in person, or will they only be as part of Zord?
In person. I said they're getting their own figures.
That's what I was just about to ask. Sorry, I'm so distracted by the snowplow. Hi, ADHD.
Just ignore the snowplow.
That's not a joke. I really have it.
But the Lightning Collection, only $20 for high quality figures. I believe the normal figures are probably going to be in the $10 range. Not 100% sure. The individual Zords, they are going to be sold individually at about $25 a piece, with the exception of the ones that actually turn into, like, Megazord forms. Those will be $30 a piece.
So, like, red will be its own.
Yeah.
It'll be 30, but blue and yellow would be 25.
Yeah, exactly. So in order to get a Megazord, it is going to be quite a bit pricier. That's going to, for like the initial 3 Zord combo, that's going to be $80 put all together, which is twice.
I don't know.
The normal.
I've seen. Okay. Well, not lately here, but like whenever I've gone to look to get you an import.
Well, yeah, imports are.
That's about on par.
That's on par with the import.
It's about on par with the import. So if they're as good quality as that, then at least we save on shipping.
That's true.
Because shipping.
So we're also seeing a lot of release on apparel. We're including like a backpack that's apparently going to be used in the show. And Hasbro really does seem to be prioritizing Power Rangers as a big launch. When they had their presentation at Toy Fair, Power Rangers were what they led with, focusing on...
Please pardon my naked ears.
Oh, you forgot to put your earrings in. It's okay. Focusing on the diversity of the franchise, they showed a little bit of footage from the show, which are leaking out here and there, but there has been no official trailer release yet. But I expect that should be happening any day. It may even be out by the time that this video is posted.
Released. Yeah. Because that'll be 2 days from now. We're filming on a Monday.
But we do know our release date for Beast Morphers, finally, and it's coming soon. It is going to be...
don't let the thing...
It's okay. It is going to be released on March 2nd. Will be the premiere of Power Rangers Beast Morphers. That will be Saturday, March 2nd. That is a week from this coming Saturday. So, I'm hoping to see a trailer soon. Because people need to get the word out. This is coming quick.
Yes, and we want everybody watching the premiere when it airs. I mean, obviously not us, because we have to do the live reaction.
We'll be doing our live stream, live reaction later in that day at our usual 7 o'clock.
But as far as I know, most statisticians now take into account DVRs within the first 24 hours.
Well, that's good.
So if we're inside the first 24 hours, we should be good for contributing towards the ratings for the opening of the episode.
Also, on top of all that, the comic books, I know they announced the next arc of the comics, starting with issue 40. They will be doing their next big event, which will be called Necessary Evil. it will be introducing the White Ranger into the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comics, and Ryan Perrott, who currently writes Go-Go Power Rangers, will actually be taking over writing duties for both comic book lines during that stretch. So that's interesting. So it looks like Marguerite Bennett's just having the 9-issue stretch of Beyond the Grid, and then it'll switch over to Ryan Perrott covering both, and who knows where it'll go from there. So that's the quick, or as quick as I could get it, rundown of everything major out of Toy Fair these last few days. Yeah. So there was a lot of stuff, a lot of beautiful photos being posted, and it really does feel like Hasbro is really putting forth a lot of effort to make sure that they do this launch right, and that's probably one of the reasons that we've been so sparse on details up until now. Yeah. Was they wanted to make sure that when they launched it, it was right, it was ready, and so I'm hoping that the show will be presenting the same level of quality we're seeing with the toys and the added levels of investment that are going into it.
Yeah, they seem to be treating this with all due respect.
So fingers crossed. Now, enough on the Power Rangers news.
How about
here we
this
got our Super
4-week
Sentai.
continuous Super Sentai strongest battle.
Well, with that, this will be, as it is described, a 4-week battle. 4-week special, and apparently the reason for this, because I wasn't quite sure what the reason was, and then I managed to look it up, is that we're actually supposedly coming to an end of the Heisei era for Japan. With Emperor, the Emperor changing over. And
they do. They categorize their eras by who's Emperor.
Yes. So the new Emperor will, I guess, be taking over soon. So this will be sort of our transition from the end of the Heisei era into the beginning of the Naruhito era.
Naruhito.
Yes. I believe I pronounced both of those right, hopefully. Yeah. Heisei and Naruhito. So that is all very exciting, and apparently that's the reason for us getting this big 4-week special, which starts off with episode 1 of 4-week continuous special Super Sentai Strongest Battle. Who is the strongest in history?
Title.
There we go. Play.
No magical sound.
No magical sound. But we do have the Go-Kaijus going up against somebody here. Somebody who looks very dinosaur-esque and very knight-esque.
It looks like somebody crossed
a Rhea soldier with Korag.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I've seen pictures, and that's the general consensus. Whoosh. Oh, he's got a sword whip.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's Luca's move. Oh, is he Mega Maning these guys? Whoosh. Oof. Taking down Marvelous is not easy. Guys. Okay. Should be interesting to see who the strongest is.
Apparently it's not Captain Marvelous because he's walking away from him.
So what happened to Luca?
What did happen to Luca?
Whoa, are we good? I've got a golden ticket.
I was thinking EX Raid Pass, but yeah.
Ooh.
I said die.
There we go. Here we go. 40 years. Over 40 years, really.
Dave's Path of Glorious Team Heroics.
So many.
The Hessian goes to close. The battle to determine the strongest has begun.
Hey! You've got
There's your magical sound.
There's the magical sound. Ooh. Oh, this looks like this is our opening theme. Yeah, we've got. Ooh. Now we are gonna talk over this so that it doesn't get flagged. This is one of the few things that
and
you know they.
And we are not ready to even try to sing this.
We will try to sing it next time.
Yeah. But we do need to talk over in order to avoid...
We will discuss these opening sequences. We've got Yamato from Zyuohger.
We got Captain Marvelous
from Gokaiger. That's Takaharu from Ninja,
which I haven't seen.
That's Stinger with his commander coat. And then we got Kagura from Tokyuger,
which I just started watching.
Yes, I've been going through some older Super Sentai.
Whoa! What was that?
That was I believe that was Marvelous wearing the Super Silver Super Mega Force Gold power up that we saw.
Yeah, it was definitely not a
That was not a typical power up.
No, it was not. I was like, wait, hang on. How many faces has he got on his chest right now?
Yeah, remember that from Super Mega Force?
Vaguely. Ah, it's the original guy.
Yep. That's Aqua Ranger.
Yeah. Alright.
Hey, it's the Rio-Soldiers. What are they up to?
Well, I'm gonna guess that this baddie that's seeking all of them is from the Rio-Soldier universe.
Little transition from the credits.
Hey! It's the Global Police!
Here we go. Who is the strongest of them all? Battle of what?
Hey, Kachiro! When will the world finally have peace?
I don't know.
He got a golden ticket!
Oh, this is gonna be fun if we keep getting these. That's cute. Okay. He's been invited. Good for him. Oh, the winner gets a wish.
Any wish.
Cool.
Like, peace? Because that's what his wish would be. Unless this takes place while the,
Whoop, and away he goes. Ooh, shiny planet.
Oh, wow, everybody's getting sent there on, like, those kind of remind me of Zordon's teleportation beams.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the idea. Hey!
Everybody else has shown up here.
Ninjor!
I just saw Ninjor.
Yes, Ninjor!
Oh, I see. So anybody from, like, the really old Sentai, who they can't get the actor for, is showing up already morphed.
Well, no. The special heroes who don't morph. Who only
But there were a bunch of people we saw from the back who weren't morphed as well.
No, the only...
See, look, there's another girl over there.
Well, yeah, but you can't see her face. She's still demorphed.
Rita!
Every 500 years, the universe aligns. Alright, so we got the Mebius collection.
Okay, so our guys are going to be one of the 32 teams of 5.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Yamato, you get along with everybody. You're a cool dude. Alright. Yeah.
For anyone who is too young to remember, because I'm sure they have like 5-year-old fans who are watching.
Well, these are all from fairly recent seasons.
Yes, but a 5-year-old wouldn't remember 5 years ago.
That's true.
Sorry, sometimes when you've stretched, they can look weird when they're not.
And we got Stinger
and
and
I'd hate to
Marvelous.
be hurting on.
Hey,
Oh,
hey.
don't touch that!
Really
yes. That's Zuma. What's a Zuma?
Yeah. There we go.
You can't keep turning your back on them or they're just gonna go after your tail, dude. Marvelous is more unapproachable than Stinger. Wow.
That's right, so this was the so this was for the last 4 seasons, and then skipping over to Gokaiger because it's Gokaiger.
Yeah, and leaving Kachiro somewhere else. He's on another team.
Yep. Alright, so let's see these brackets. Okay, so yeah, he's leading the...
Team Weirdo versus Team Serious Business. We're Team Weirdo?
Alright, so I guess
he's going up against Kenshiro.
Cool. Battlefield 1. Yeah, he is the most recent.
戦うと言っても殺し合うわけじゃない。究極の願いを叶えるために力と技をぶつけ合うんだ。正々堂々とやろう。はい。
It was nicely wholesome.
It is. Let's have a fair match. Hi.
Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. Look at all these matchups. Okay, so they've got to collect these gems.
Hi. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I had that stuck in my head because Kenshiro just said it.
Full Eagle! Team serious business. John needs to go. This is such a video game. Honestly, if this is not a video game after this, I will be shocked.
I mean, it kind of is similar to the video game you've been playing on your phone.
Yeah, Legacy Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a bit of the Legacy Wars flavor. Except in Legacy Wars, you're supposed to have teams of 3, right?
Yes, yes. I think you're outside your jurisdiction.
You're definitely outside of your jurisdiction.
He's no longer on the globe. Alright, so we've got...
Okay, so this is the rest of Team Serious Business. Who are these people?
Alright, so... Well, no, actually... No, these are different teams. We've got Z over... Oh, man, it's basically Tanya versus Tanya right there, which is great.
Sorry, I saw Stinger fighting someone, so that would have been someone from Team Serious Business.
I haven't seen Stinger. Stinger's not in that grouping.
No, he's not in this grouping.
Oh, he wasn't in the grouping in the Portland.
I thought it was.
There we go. Giga Man versus Time Ranger.
You know, I'm sure online we can find out who all the teams are.
Yeah. I'm trying to see how well I can recognize these. Now that's yellow from Die Ranger. That's Dynaman and that's Scow Ranger. So Cole versus one of the new powers.
Now you're assigning them Power Rangers instead of Sentai.
I'm jumping all over the place. I'm doing both.
These are the Sentai.
I know.
Cole is not here.
You never.
Hey! They're playing by the... That is definitely the Power Rangers versus Super Rangers thing. More specifically, it's the Power Rangers only thing.
I wonder how much of a mashup they're gonna keep doing.
I have a wish worth fighting for.
Whee! He wishes for world peace. Yamato, you are a super nice guy. Alright. Kind of thing everybody wants but doesn't say. Yeah, okay.
Is everybody's wish for world peace? Are they going to have like an agreement that whoever wins wishes for world peace? That would be wonderful.
I don't know what's going to come of this. This is cute.
It is a nice change of pace.
Interesting. We're not going to see what Yamato's wish is.
これからも平和のために戦うさ。約束です。
I hope the rest of Team Serious Business doesn't, like, really get angry at Kenshiro for throwing the match.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully, whatever he said, I mean, if it's more important than world peace...
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Yamato's wish is.
Yeah.
Hi, Keishiro. You seem really happy about this.
It was nice to put Keiichiro in the first matchup, though, because that helps us, transition from our previous series.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so so the first 4 matches have all been settled. Hey, nice.
Hey, Doggy!
Hey, Doggy. Team Swordsman. Oh, nice. Alright, who's... Oh.
Shinkenger, of course!
Nice. Yep, that makes sense to Haru, yep. Oh, and those must be the Archer team.
But they're going twosies.
Oh, look, we've got, Big Goze Hunter versus Big Go Hunter, we've got... Oh. That's cute.
暑かったぜ。優しい人だったね。ああ、新しい約束ができちゃったな。まずは一生。この先もイケイケどんどんだ。なあ。あ。
This is interesting.
ねえ、ヤマト君の願いってどんなお願い？
俺も聞きたいな。そこだけよく聞こえなかったからな。
Yeah, they couldn't hear.
やっぱり秘密。
Really? Really?
改まると恥ずかしいし。あいつは必ず来る。
So
He's here just to fight the purple dude.
Yeah.
Because he is ticked off at him for whatever happened to his Yellow Ranger.
Yeah. Should be interesting. I think she's from Live Man, I want to say. I think he's Turbo Ranger. Yeah.
Versus Team Swordsman.
Yep.
Whoa!
Yeah, Zambato is kind of hard to go up against.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, there goes Team Archer. Team Swordsman won that one.
It's interesting how some of them are one-on-ones, but others are two-on-twos. Awkward.
B ブロックも次々と勝者が決まる中、一番熾烈な戦いになってるのは怪力チーム対変化球チーム。
Team Force versus Team Curveball.
Oh, wow. Okay, so they're the Brute Force, and Curveball, oh, I love you, Curveball. Oh, you are delightful. No! Curveball!
Team Curveballs!
Aw. I was rooting for Team Curveball. That was a great team. Oh, I miss you all. There's Ninjor and the Green Samurai and Blue Centurion.
Blue Centurion! That's the name of it.
Ninjor and Blue Centurion are actually teaming up in the comics a lot. They have a little running
Is this a guy from
mini
Super
background.
Sentai? Oh, he's not from Super Sentai. He just turned up.
Yeah, that's dodgy. Okay, so he's just crashing the party here. Ooh.
He's using the Yellow Ranger's move again, which is going to piss off Marvelous.
Yep. Yeah, he took out, so that's Gal Black, that's Vulcan Yellow, and I think the green one's from Live Man.
やっぱり来やがったか。え？あいつ知ってるの？お前らには関係ねえ。
Wow.
マーベラスさん。あいつのこと知ってるなら教えてください。奴の名は外装部。
Yeah, Yamato's
宇
the
宙
one
一
who's
の
mad.
強さを求めてスーパー戦隊を次々と襲ってるやつだ。
何それ？そんなのがいたら願いを叶えるどころじゃないじゃん。びっくりした。 やさんの言葉もごもっともです。かぐやじゃなくてかぐら。あなたの情報は確かなものですか？
確かに決まってんだろ。
了解しました。対応を検討しますのでご安心ください。よし、頑張ろうぜ。
She just kind of.
She's got a case of stealth high bye.
Yeah.
It is Maho.
Yeah, it's very Maho. Okay, so this is a 2-on-2. Stinger and Takahata.
あいつは俺の獲物だ。今度出たとしてもお前ら絶対手を出すな。
Marvelous is very protective in that front.
And if anyone's gonna put off Marvelous, it's gonna be Stinger. He's like,
yeah.
The Stinger ain't gonna listen to you.
Should be interesting. Now, who are they up against? Oh, Go-Angers and Bokenger.
Team Vehicle!
Yeah, okay. Boken Silver. And Go-Anger. Alright guys, so let's see how you do against Taizan and Scott there. Yay.
Go! I did not realize that their Mercury Ranger had such a mane.
Yeah, he's got a lot of hair there.
A lot of hair.
These are interesting matchups. RPM getting gear.
Let's go on.
Yep. Can you do that? Nope, no Zords. No Zords here. That's not how this
No
works.
swords.
You don't get to use your speed orb.
何かおかしいと思ったことはないか。おかしいことか。そういや、サージェスと連絡が取れる。何か強い。
Yeah, they're isolated while they're here.
編集はできるのにな。
Yeah, I don't entirely trust this Scyther Stinger. Yeah, there's a barrier around the whole planet.
It is my
Yep. Good sword fight.
bang, bang, boom, bang. Really?
He's still got that.
Saying that?
Yeah, he's got the tire tread attack. That's great. Whoa!
Really?
What just happened?
They knocked into each other and demorphed.
ちょうど先輩、何してるんですか。ぶつかっていたらお前だろ。いや、絶対先輩、敗戦先輩。ああ、疲れてるのかな。はい、セロリ入ります。セロリって飲んでそのところから。もう兄弟ヒーロー時の栄養補給だ。
Okay, sure, why not?
ない。なんこれ。甘い。子供の前に甘い。あの。
This is very strange. They just got distracted by food. That was really weird and awkward.
俺たちの代わりに正義のロードを突き進むんだって。俺様たちの代わりに仲間たちとプレシャスな冒険を続けてくれ。あ、任せろ。
Sure. What?
I know, but this is just so wholesome.
That was very strange. All right, here we got the guys' org. Now Marvelous is gonna see what he can do. I don't know if he can even access that. Okay, and we won't find out today, will we? Ooh, hello.
兄さん、願い事ってある？興味ないな。
What are the Ryu Soldier up to?
They got a golden ticket.
Yeah.
よし、入ろうぜ。
Two of them got a golden
どうやって？
Yeah. Well, it doesn't seem to be a only one per team kind of situation.
That's true. We just haven't seen any more of the Patarangers, so I was...
Yeah. Nice.
Soul, that's the spirit. Okay.
Nice. I gotta admit, these suits do look pretty nice in action. Okay, next time.
The Super Sentai Hunter appears. He's already appeared.
Yeah.
March of the Mysterious Armor. Battle to... Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh, they get his head off. I mean, his helmet.
That should be interesting.
Find out.
It's gonna keep rolling. Huh.
He definitely looks like he came from the Zero universe.
But the Ryu Soldiers?
Yeah, the Ryu.
Yeah.
Universe. I'm sorry, I said Zu instead of Ryu.
Yeah. It's very
Which is very different.
Alright, so that was cute and fun. Like they're all Sentai heroes, so of course they're all going to be like pretty heroic, which works. I feel like probably not enough of them are questioning these circumstances.
Yeah.
They're just kind of rolling with it.
Scorpio going, something
Yeah,
isn't
Stinger.
right here. Sorry, I keep wanting to call him Scorpio.
I know, same.
Got this.
I find it amusing that Stinger's the only one who seems to be noticing, like,
Something
this is very
isn't right
strange.
here.
And they've got all these, like, 2-on-2 battles, 3-on-3 battles, 1-on-1 battles, and it's just, there's so many aspects to these brackets that I feel like I would love to see an actual diagram of.
I'm sure one exists.
Yeah.
In fact, we should probably look it up sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Because as the new episodes come out, the brackets are going to show results and we're going to get spoiled. But
Yeah.
if we can find a beginning bracket, that would be great.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find a bracket for this, because this is
A beginning bracket, you know, before they put out the second episode. This would be great. And we could see all the different teams. And, like, who else was on Team Serious Business? I want to know.
Wait. I found who was on Team Serious Business was, we had Kichiro, we also had, Gosei Blue, so that would have been Blue Megaforce, I spotted him, Boken Pink, so that's Pink Overdrive, Mega Black, that was, Black in Space, who I spotted in there as well, and Go Pink, who I believe that's, Lightspeed, if I'm right. Yeah, that's Lightspeed. There are enough. Go is a word that pops up often enough. I wasn't
got all
sure.
the teams here. This is great.
Yeah, they apparently have all the teams listed here, or at the very least the. Yep, that looks like all the teams. That's
perfect. That's what I wanted to see.
That's a nice lineup there. So.
Whoa. I think there might be some color-themed teams, because we just passed, like...
Oh yeah, there's a Pink Warrior team, apparently.
And we saw an entirely black
team as well. There's a Water Warrior. Black Warrior team. Yeah, they just choose all these different... I find it interesting that that's the oddball team. I wonder what makes... Or the weirdo team, as our translation says. I don't know what makes them Team Weirdo. I don't know any more than some of the other people they've already been going against.
I don't know. Maybe it was just...
but yeah, we just saw the...
Because they have nothing in common with one another, so they were just the leftovers?
I guess.
After they made all the other teams? That could be why.
I feel like that might be it. We saw the vehicle team, which was Boken Silver, Go on Red, and apparently the other ones in there were...
we had Go on Yellow.
Go on Yellow. So that would have been Summer from RPM. We also saw Yellow Racer. I believe that was... I believe that's from Car Ranger. And Go Green, I believe, is from Go-Go 5. Okay, yep. So, yeah, okay, so we also got to see Yellow Racer in action, and we got to see Go Green.
Where did the rest
of
the Go Busters wind up?
I haven't seen the Go Busters anywhere. And then let's see. Okay, the legendary team, we saw some of them. All right, and then after a point it stops. The swordsman team, we saw some of them. Archer team. There we go. That was one where we didn't get to see everybody. That was Shinken Blue. That makes sense.
Of course.
Yellow 4, I assume that's from 5-Man. Yellow Turbo was the one we saw along with Blue Dolphin, who I believe was from Live Man. And Pink Racer would have been another, that's from Turbo. That makes sense. Power Rangers Turbo. So, yeah, there are a lot of different team setups.
Extra Warrior Team? Is that like a team made up of 6 Rangers?
Oh, you jerks.
Oh, no.
Curveball Team, why didn't you get... Phantom was on the team with Ninja, we didn't see him!
Oh.
No! How dare you! How dare you!
How very dare!
How dare you!
How dare you! We didn't see
he was on
Phantom!
Phantom was there, he was on the team with Ninjor, with
Blue Centurion,
with the Green Samurai Ranger of Ninja Storm, otherwise known as Shurikanger, and with Big One from Jacklet. Like, that's a great team. How dare you?
How very dare you?
There are so many of these teams that we're just not going to get to see in action in so many different ways. But the very interesting lineups. Should be interesting to see how it moves forward from here. As far as, choosing the team to focus on, it looks very much like they focused on
Team Weirdo?
With Team Weirdo, it looks like the focus was just bringing in some of the characters from the most recent series, plus Marvelous, because Marvelous is tied to everything anniversary related.
Everything anniversary.
That's the Go-Kaigers exist for anniversaries, pretty much. Anytime there's any sort of anniversary celebration, they're going to be front and center. That's just the way it's going to be. Should be interesting seeing what's going on with this girl Rita.
Yeah.
It is very funny that Rita is on planet Nemesis, which is also the name of the planetoid that Rita's dumpster was apparently found on in Mighty Morphin, which is amusing. I don't. If that's not deliberate, I'm surprised.
I was gonna say I think they made.
I feel like that's got to be a Power Rangers shout out.
Yeah.
I am very curious to see what Yamato's wish is.
It wouldn't be the first time they referenced that villainous even in Sentai, because Magi Ranger had a back reference.
Yeah, with her as Magi Mother.
Yeah.
Although that was because they got the actress in.
Yeah, they did.
So yeah, it was just sort of light, wacky fun, and we'll see how things develop from here.
It's so wholesome.
And I think that's just the way it kind of should be. This is a celebration special. I'm not expecting anything like super dark and serialized or anything like that.
No.
It's a fun, super crossover movie. And there's just going to be Easter eggs coming fast and furious. This is basically just going to be, just a Where's Waldo of Sentai heroes. But yeah, what I was saying before when you were saying, oh, some of them are more, some of them aren't, the one you were seeing who is morphed was Shurikanger, who doesn't have an unmorphed form. The Green Samurai.
Gotcha. Oh, that's what makes him an oddball, huh?
Yeah. Curveball, yeah.
Curveball.
Well, that and his, an aspect of his weapon that was never explored in Ninja Storm. Mm-hmm. In Ninja Storm, he has the Samurai Saber and the Green Samurai Amulet. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, the sheath for the saber seems very bulky. And the reason for that is because the Samurai Amulet, which is a ball shape, and his bulky sword, it's a bat and ball in the Sentai.
Curveball.
Yes. So I really wish that we had seen more of that team. That would have been that's my heart team right there. That was beautiful. Just to even get the glimpse of them. I definitely want to take another look at the bracket imagery when I get a chance, because there's just so much of it.
So much of it.
And it goes by so fast you can't.
You can't. We have to pause it, but we're not doing that during a live reaction.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I can find it anywhere. Oop. But any further thoughts from you outside of the whole?
It's so wholesome.
It is very wholesome. Hey, where's my mouse? There. It is. Just trying to see if I can find the brackets anywhere.
My wish is embarrassing, and I'm not gonna share it.
Anyway, all right. So I don't know how much more we have to say about this, because it was mostly just a lot of fluff and just sort of setup and spot the Sentai.
Spot the Sentai.
And so I do look forward to seeing how the 4-week continuous battle continues. Oh, and one last thing I will say that I realized I didn't cover in the news because there was just so much stuff to cover. As far as updates on where Power Reviews is at right now, for those of you who don't know, Power Reviews is our main scripted series. We come out with episodes every few months. It's a 100-episode long story, focusing on different Power Rangers episodes from throughout the franchise. Right now, I've been waiting on 3 different actors. I finally heard back from a few of them in the last 2 days. One I'm finally going to be meeting up with next week, and the other 2 will probably be a couple weeks after that. So
it's going to be.
It is what it is. But that makes it. But provided that everything goes, we're able to actually meet up, we should be seeing episode 87 coming out before the end of March. And in the meantime, I am going to be focusing on filming and writing other episodes. I'm just about done with the
Getting
script.
ahead of the curve on some of the ones that come after it.
Yeah, I was just wrapping up the script for 93 the other day, because the whole stretch from like 91 through 95 is not exactly linear. The story definitely it kind of goes in a couple different directions. There are a few things
timey-wimey.
There are a few things happening out of sequence. There are a few things happening in parallel.
There's something to be said for anachronic storytelling.
Trying to line it all up has been a little tricky, but I'm coming out the other end of that and moving into the next phase of the story. So I got to get to work on scripts for 94 and 95 next.
Yeah.
But writing is coming along. Hopefully, I should have, at the very least, if not all scripts fully complete by the summer. Hopefully, most scripts complete enough that I can film with all of my supporting actors who are not me during the summer. And hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe finally wrap filming for the series. For, again, everyone who's not. I can take care of my stuff on my own time frame. I just want to make sure I get everybody else done before, so that we don't need to worry about actor conflicts.
They have been so great being with us for this long, and you know, we'd like to get them
free. We have released 86 episodes over the last 6.5 years, and I'm hoping to get to episode 100 next year. Finally, if I can get all this filming done over the summer, then that will put me in very good shape, and then it's just going to be focusing on editing and effects and everything that's just on me.
Yep.
So that's going to be my own personal strongest battle. But until next time, farewell, Ranger fans, and let the power protect you. How dare you, good sir!